Good morning! I'm up early for sunrise, hoping to photograph Mt Ruapehu from the top of Transmission Gully. I'm living in Kapiti and therefore I've headed down to Taranaki so I can turn around to face north. At the top of Transmission Gully we should be able to overlook Paraparaumu and see Mt Ruapehu. So we could see Mt Ruapehu last night from Paikakariki Lookout, so I'll show you those images now. Yeah, it's quite spectacular. So this should have a slightly different composition. And if all goes well and it's clear enough, I'll zap around to Pukurua Bay and capture what will be Mount Taranaki on the left-hand side of Kapiti Island. Okay, so we're looking at what should be a bit of a forecast for how the cloud is at the moment across the lower North Island of New Zealand. It says it's pretty clear. Mount Ruapehu is where I guess the little bullseye is. Taranaki over there, and we are down here somewhere. So we can see that it's fairly clear or free of cloud, or it should be. I imagine there will be a fair bit of fog somewhere through the country. But yeah, we're looking good at the moment. The tricky thing about Transmission Gully is that you're not supposed to stop. And so I'm planning just a quick step out of the car, take a photo and hop back in before any traffic management or police sort of come to help me. Yep. I think I might even have the wrong lens with me. So I've either got a super wide 14 to 24 or I've got some telephoto 70 to 200. So we'll start with the 70 to 200. Hopefully I've arrived to the top of Transmission Gully to stop just in time to take a photo and I don't have to wait too long. Right, let's go. Okay, so I'm pretty much at the top of Transmission Gully. What I will need to do is drive further forward to where I guess there's some emergency braking space for trucks and just hang out there for a moment, but it is just a bit too early by the look of things. So I'll just hang out where I am a bit further back. Now we're looking at photo pills to see, I guess, when the sun rises. We can see the time is about 10 to 7 and sun rises in about 40 minutes. But blue hour really starts in 15 minutes-ish. And as I zoom in, you can obviously see where the sun is. Oh look, the moon is chasing the sun. Fantastic. So that's where I am at the moment. I really ought to be sort of further up there. Not that changing the pin means anything at this point. Alrighty, so hopefully the sun and sky is clear for this shot. Fingers crossed. And there it is. Alright, so this first spot, location on top of Transmission Gully, has the runaway vehicle ramp 1 kilometre ahead sign, and it, I don't know, it doesn't look that good. I've got one photo with a truck that may use that with some slight blur. The other ones are a little bit shaky because I haven't got out of the car. I've decided just to handhold and rest the camera on the rear view mirror, or the side wing mirror, whatever that mirror is called. On the outside of the car. Yeah, I'm going to pull forward just a little bit further and see whether there's any better, I guess, shots a bit further, and then we'll race around to Pukerua Bay. Here is that stopping bay. I am not going to stop. I'm just going to keep going round to Pukerua Bay now because Ruapehu is hidden by the trees over there, so it's a little bit pointless now trying to get a shot there. The best one was at the top. So I'm now at Pukerua Bay. Looking north, we can see Ruapehu on the horizon, and that is sitting out there, and unfortunately the clouds seem to have rolled in from the west, and Mt Taranaki should be visible, but it's not. Usually would see it just tucked to the left of Kapiti Island. Alright, so I'm going to head on to location number 3, which is Paekakariki Hill Lookout, and we'll just get a photograph of Mt Ruapehu as the sun comes up. Choice. This is Paekakariki Hill Road, and as you can see it's quite windy. You do need to watch out for cyclists and traffic crossing the centre line. When I get to the top, I'll get out the tripod and perhaps then also throw on the 180 to 600mm lens. I think that's me done for today. The sun is up now and it's quite hazy, so my plans for getting some nice crisp snow on the mountain won't happen this morning. But you never know, it might become less hazy by the afternoon and I could be back out here doing the same thing. But thank you for having a watch of this video.